They say this bourbon was a happy accident.
We don't make mistakes. We have happy accidents.
This is the Remus Master Distiller Experimental Series #1 Straight Bourbon Whiskey. I'm out of breath after saying that. It's coming from the folks over at Ross Squibb Distillery, which is MGP. And as you may have guessed, it's their first batch of the Experimental Series. This is a 9-year-old bourbon that was aged in lightly charred, heavily toasted Sagoon Moreau barrels, which had their staves seasoned for 24 months before actually being made into the barrel. Now, the reason this bourbon was aged within those casks was back in the early 2010s. All of this bourbon boom led to a barrel shortage. So the folks at MGP had to find another way to get barrels, and hence they got the Sagoon Moreau barrels, which is why we have these today. Now, it's a happy accident because over time, the folks over at MGP realized what they had, as many people who were doing barrel pick selects from them were choosing the Sagoon Moreau barrels. So Master Distiller Ian Sturzman held back a couple barrels for himself to help make this experimental program, and voila, we have this experimental batch. This checks in at 107 proof and an MSRP of $79.99, and you gotta love the bottle as well. Let's see what the forecast is. Man, I could smell that all day. There is a lot of depth to that nose. The first thing I get is berries, especially some raspberries. Then some more sweetness. I get some vanillas, almost like a creme brulee with some brown sugar. And then more of that toastiness and that oak comes through. And with that toastiness, some marshmallows and even a slight chocolate note as well. Wow. First thing I notice is that it is very buttery on the mouthfeel. It coats your mouth. It is beautiful. And the flavors are fantastic as well. Vanillas are very strong. The oak comes through as well. I have a little citrus orange coming through, and there's even a hint of tobacco as well. Very delicious. The one critique is that the finish is a little shorter than I anticipated. It doesn't linger as long, and it's not quite as hot, especially for 107 proof. Overall, that's a delicious whiskey. Honestly, I wouldn't pass up on that if I had an opportunity again, and I kind of wish I had a backup bottle. My mom said I was a happy accident.